you have now discovered our 5 nominees. We're going to move on to the second part of the contest. The second part, we are needing you. We hope that you've listened very well to their presentations, because we're going to test your knowledge now. Indeed, it is competition for you too. We're going to need to take out your smartphones, because we're going to play a little game, and this game is called 2 Truth and 1 Lie. We're going to welcome our nominees one by one back on stage again, and they're going to read 3 statements. 2 of them are true, 1 of them is fake. Some of it has been mentioned in the introduction, some have not, but you'll have to figure out what is the right one. So let's welcome our first nominee, Anne-Laure Bendel, for this first exercise. Anne-Laure, please come on stage. All right, Anne-Laure, you are going to have your 3 statements right here. If you can just read them to the audience.
So first statement, with my team, we secured the return to Yoko Ono of the watch she had given to John Lennon.
Second statement.
I made Roger Federer laugh.
And third one.
I conducted research on the ban of selfie sticks in museums.
Now we're going to leave you about 1 minute to decide which one of those 3 statements is fake. Oh yeah, if you want to scan the QR code again to join this Slido. Is it working? Yes. All right. We have the live percentages are going to appear very soon behind us. So what's the bet of the audience if you had to choose between one of these 3 statements? It seems that the fake one, it's 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. It's close. So Anne-Laure, do you want to tell us which one is fake?
You're right. It's that one. It's the selfie sticks one. So I actually did research, but not on selfie sticks, but on are you allowed to take selfies in museums? And that's obviously most often a breach of copyright if you put them on social media. So that was the research. Roger Federer, had the opportunity to meet him through friends, and I'm half Swiss German. And so I told him that in our office, we have now created a corner, the Röstigraben corner, with all the Swiss Germans. And so that made him laugh. And we actually had this amazing case. So as a lawyer, the frustrating thing is you can never talk about your cases. Because they are obviously confidential. But in this case, it's the federal court who did it for us, because for some reason, they were probably also very excited about the people involved in this case, and they made everything public, all the names, that it was a Patek Philippe watch that she had gifted to John Lennon. And we were involved in this case because the watch went from New York, where it was stolen by her driver, to Turkey, where he was from. It was then sold at auction in Germany. And the buyer was Italian, but he decided to sell it at an auction house in Geneva, where the watch ended up being. And that's how we got involved. And we had to go back this entire route and figure out whether at some point ownership got lost on the way. And ultimately, we succeeded in establishing that it hadn't. And so the watch could then return to Yoko Ono. So that was fun.
Mm. Thank you.
Okay, now to our next nominee, Loïc. Please, would you come up to stage? There you go. I'm going to ask you to read the statements as well.
The statements are in front of you.
You can look at
Thank you. So my 4 grandparents had 4 different religions. The second one of my passion is aviation. And the last one, I'm a scratch golfer, handicap 0.
Now you have 1 minute to vote. If you need the QR code again.
Should be.
I think you need to move.
if you listen to your talk at the beginning, there's one that we can guess.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so what has the audience guessed? Oh, wow.
A lot of people didn't listen to
Yeah.
So you really think that I spend a lot of time in the office, huh? Is it
Should we see the reveal?
That is the reveal.
Is it? Okay. Yes. So it's.
So, no,
No,
you're wrong.
The correct answer.
Can I hear?
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you're wrong. So I do play golf, and I spend enough time to be a scratch golfer. So this is not the correct answer. This is true. And basically, the false affirmation is the second one. One of my passions is aviation. It's quite the opposite. I hate flying. I really hate it, and I fly really when I need to fly. So I would say I take maybe 6 or 7 planes per year, only in Europe. I cannot go in the US right now, to give you the level of my fear. And the last affirmation is correct. So I have 4 grandparents who had 4 different religions. So Muslim, Jewish, Protestant, and Catholic. So I'm super proud about this because I feel like my family was very open to the world already back in the days. And also from a cultural standpoint, having a mother who is Syrian, a father who is Swiss. Yeah, I don't speak Arabic, unfortunately, but yeah, it's true.
Thank you very much.
Apparently, someone has made a very discreet entrance in the room. We have Joséphine with us. Joséphine, please come on stage. Hello, we're very happy that you could come tonight, despite all.
Yeah, I'm very sorry, but it's like on stage. When you cannot choose, well, you have to flow with it.
Amazing. So let's have a look at your 3 statements, and then we can have a bit of time to discover you a bit more.
Great. So I always wanted to be an actress.
The second one.
I think that art is important because it's useless.
And the last one.
My parents called me Joséphine because of the song written by Alain Bachung. It's a very French reference, but...
I was going to ask if some people don't know it. Could you sing it to us? Or?
No, I could not, actually. Even though it's a very beautiful song.
Okay, we have 1 minute.
Chris Rea. Joséphine. So we'll sing later.
When Olivier comes on stage, he can do a performance. All right, let's have a look at the results. What's the bet of the public? So the bet of the public is that you didn't always want to be an actress.
No, that's correct, actually. I wanted to be an actress since I'm 8 years old. And actually, what is interesting, I didn't want... A lot of people think when you want to be an actor, it's because you want to be famous, you want to go to New York or Los Angeles or Hollywood. And not at all. So I started when I was 4 years old dancing, and then theater when I was 8. And what I liked, it was the freedom I could find on stage. I could finally be free on stage, which was not the case as a little girl in the nowadays life. So that's why.
And how about the other... Which one is the lie? Yeah.
So the lie is that I haven't been called Joséphine because of the song of Alain Bachung. Even though, actually, thanks to my aunt who is here, we went to a concert when I was 12 years old and had no idea who Bachung was. And he went out of the car before the concert, and my aunt said, "Oh, Joséphine, look, it's Alain Bachung." And I just said, "Who the hell is Alain Bachung?" So he turned to me and said, "And she's called Joséphine?" So that was the wrong information. And art, for me, that's a very important point. is that we cannot use art for anything else than for art. And nowadays, politics or a lot of people want to use it as a cultural or educational tool. But if you want really a strong art, it has to be for its own sake. And it's a very important point. I think it's one of the unique human activity that we do for its own purpose. Art is for art. That's it.
Thank you very much for this inspiration. Yes, because we watched your video before you were coming, yes. And I have a few questions for you as so the audience. Did I understand correctly that one of your highlights is a one-woman show?
Yes.
What does it take to do that?
Oh, what does it take? Well, a lot of work and time. It's yeah. You need time to write. You need time to rehearse. A lot of people don't imagine how much time it takes to create a theater show. And it's about going every day and doing it every day, and one brick after the other, you build your show. It's like everything. You have to do it one step after the other.
Yeah, and I guess tremendous confidence, because I'm an engineer. So for me, if I hear one woman show, it means you're the single point of failure.
Yes, that's true. Well, of course, you have to be confident, but to be confident, you have to trust your team. I'm not alone. I mean, I'm working with people. There's someone at the light, at the sound, and it's actually a game we play together. And I'm very well surrounded, and I couldn't do it alone. So it's really a team thing, even though it's a solo show.
And you've mentioned that you've always wanted to be an actress. What made you move to writing?
That's a good question. A bit randomly, a newspaper asked me to write when I was 23, so I had a kind of a chronique in a newspaper. And then I kind of liked it. And I started, my first book was about a woman working for the car fair in Geneva. So I went to the car fair to work to be able to write. And that was very fun, to be like a spy in the car fair. And then I like actually the attention you need to be able to write. Again, you have to go every day. And you cannot say, okay, I will have a book in 3 months. You don't know. It's like, yeah, you have really, every day you go and you'll see, and it's a path. So, yeah.
Very inspiring. And you said that you feel free on stage.
Yes.
But could you tell us your most embarrassing stage story?
I have a very nice one. When I was 12 years old, there was this Christmas party at school. And the main teachers, I went to him and said, yeah, I want to do something. And I wanted to do some hip-hop dance. And said, oh, no, we have enough hip-hop. You should do some classical dance. And I said, OK, so I will do it. So I went on stage with juste au corps and une cap. Sorry, I don't know the word in English. And I was really like a very skinny girl, just not on purpose at all. And the whole gym hallway laughed at the end. And my sister was so embarrassed. She was really angry with me for a month. But actually, it's one of my most important memory, because thanks to this experience, I said, okay, I survived that. I can do anything. So I was really, it gave me a lot of strength, actually.
Thank you very much, Joséphine.
Now to our next nominee, Andrea. May I welcome you on stage again? There you go. Perfect.
So I represented the Swiss national team at the Youth Olympic Games after winning the Swiss championship title twice in the 800 meter and 3 fois 1000 mètres events. Me and Ahmad, my partner, crowdfunded the Furlan-Marie in less than 1 minute during our Kickstarter campaign, crowdfunding campaign. And I worked for Rolex as a design intern.
That should be easy to answer if the people listened carefully to your video earlier. Should we take a look at the results? Oh, and what do the results say?
Yeah, I didn't work as a design intern for Rolex.
So people listen to you. That's a good
Yeah, that's good.
Would you like to elaborate a bit further on?
Yeah, so to have an internship in the watch industry is quite difficult. When I was 15 years old, I went to Baselworld, which was the watch fair. I was sitting in front of all the booths with my sketches and waited for Jean-Claude Biver or other CEOs to come. And then I was like, hey, have you some minutes? Can I give you my sketch, etc., to have an internship? So, for example, with Hublot, I called the Hublot company in Nyon, the first company they had before the big one. And the girl at the welcome office said, no, we don't have an internship for you. Sorry, try another company. And I said, okay. I tried to find the email of Claude Biver on Google, and I found, at that time it was there. And so I wrote to him, and at 3 a.m. in the morning, he replied to me and said, here's Marine Lemonnier, my right shoulder. She will give you an internship. And I started like this, my first internship. And then with Chopard as well. And so it's people who open doors like that helped me a lot. I had a lot of, how do you say, vent, people who didn't, you show them something and you understand. So I was at Baselworld and people said, no, don't talk to me, but I will not tell names. And so people like that close doors and other people open doors, and like Max Busser, for example, or it was very interesting. And that helped me to every day in my everyday at office to give the same attention to people and same the same feeling for people. And so maybe I did a too long message, but that was.
I think we have a bit of time to. If
No,
you would
but,
like to quickly, I mean, you already touched on the crowdfunding. That's impressive. 1 minute.
Yeah, we didn't explain. I was in my bedroom. No, in apartments. in the bedroom in my apartment with Elsa, my wife, and she was paying the rent at that time because I said no. I was with my parents at home, and she said, no, come to live with me. I said, I cannot pay. So she paid for months, and I was like starting the button. Hamad on the phone was in Riyadh. And in 1 minute it went like crazy. We were fully funded, and then we almost get 1.2 million after 30 days. So it was crazy. And then I was like, okay, now it's serious. How I will ship those watches? I couldn't have any expertise in logistics. So in few months I had to find ways and read books, podcasts, YouTube, and because we alone, Ahmad was in Middle East, me in Geneva, so we had to learn about logistics, duties, tax, etc. And so now you can ask me anything about every topics in the company. I should be okay. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Et maintenant, pour finir, on va réaccueillir Mathieu sur scène. Mathieu, on va aussi pouvoir voir les 3 phrases que tu nous as envoyées.
J'ai remis mon livre dédicacé en main propre à Alain Berset. J'ai eu la chance d'échanger avec Justin Trudeau, ancien Premier ministre canadien. Et en 5 minutes, j'ai économisé une somme à 6 chiffres à un client.
Toujours sur la même QR code, vous aurez normalement la possibilité de voter sur la phrase qui, à votre avis, est un mensonge. Est-ce qu'en étudiant la rhétorique, on est capable de savoir quand quelqu'un ment ?
Non, et du reste, si quelqu'un un jour vient vous dire « je peux détecter le mensonge », lui-même ment, c'est jamais. Non, aujourd'hui, les études démontrent que vous avez à peu près 50% de chances de vous planter si vous y allez comme ça, un peu en body language, machin, etc. Par contre, il y a des études qui analysent les micro-expressions, puis là, vous pouvez commencer par répétition à analyser le mensonge.
Alors regardons si on a des experts dans la salle. Quels sont les résultats? En 5 minutes, j'ai économisé une somme à 6 chiffres à un client. Est-ce qu'il s'agit du mensonge?
Non, c'est vrai. Donc vous pouvez tous me mandater, si jamais. Non, c'est vrai. En 5 minutes, c'était une histoire assez folle. Donc un conflit interne, un conflit d'ego dans une entreprise entre le président d'un conseil d'administration et le président d'un comité exécutif, d'un comité de direction. Et les deux ne s'entendaient pas du tout. Et il fallait choisir le nouveau logiciel de sécurité. Vu le montant, il était justement de la responsabilité du conseil d'administration était engagée. Mais le conseil d'administration n'écoutait pas le comité directeur. Il avait les informations, mais par souci d'ego, hors de question que la solution vienne de ce type. Alors on continue. Et en fait, ce qu'on a fait, ils m'en ont parlé, et en quelques minutes, on a élaboré une stratégie. Nous avons imprimé un document semi-confidentiel, dont la paternité était très floue. On l'a laissé traîner dans 3 photocopieuses. En une demi-journée, il est arrivé aux yeux du conseil d'administration qui a adapté la stratégie. Juste parce que le messager a changé, si vous voulez, l'ordre, l'argument a été perçu totalement différemment. Ça fait partie de mon métier, justement, de jouer comme ça avec les canaux. J'ai remis mon livre dédicacé en main propre à Alain Berset, c'est vrai. J'ai même parlé de fondu dans cette dédicace. Et j'ai eu la chance d'échanger avec Justin Trudeau, ancien Premier ministre. Pour ça, il aurait fallu qu'il me réponde.
Vous avez encore le temps.
J'ai encore le temps.
Merci beaucoup, Mathieu, pour cette présentation. And I would like as well to thank my co-moderator Saskia for this introduction. Thank you very much, Saskia. We can give her a round of applause.